Happy Monday, everybody, and welcome to New Start Monday Knits. It's Monday, so that means we are casting on a brand new project tonight that you all voted for. This is project number 3 of the year. So we're going to talk about the yarn that you were voting for, the project that I'm going to do, and then we will also do kind of a recap of the last couple projects that I have started and where I am in the process of getting those guys finished. The yarn. I picked out yarn from my stash today to do a brioche cowl. Hi, Alice. Happy Monday. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Liz. So let's talk a little bit about the yarn first. This yarn here has been in my stash for, 100 years, probably 10-ish or so. um, so Patents Decor, I don't even think they make this anymore. I'm not entirely sure. I was going to try and have a chance to look it up and I didn't, to see if they still make it. This had been like a staple of their line for like ever since I started knitting, but I kind of think that they maybe switched it out. Maybe, but I don't know. I shouldn't say that. I'm gonna have to look, or somebody else can Google it and let me know. Um, Anyways, Patents Decor, it is a blend. It is a wool acrylic blend. It's probably about 20% acrylic, if I would guess. I haven't knit with it a whole ton because I usually pick Patents Classic Wool and go for 100%. It's a 75-25. 75 acrylic, 25% wool. So we've got a black and kind of an orangey, the color is mandarin. And this one here was probably, oh, rich gray heather. Okay. It's such a dark, dark gray that it really looks black. Even like in person, it looks pretty black. These two. So they literally, I saw them up here on the shelf and thought, okay, this may be the time to get them knit. It does definitely have a Halloweeny vibe to it. And that's what a lot of people said. They're like, okay, start it now. You'll have it done for Halloween. Even though I am really, really, really hoping to have this done this month. And then maybe I can put it away for Halloween if I knit these colors. The other two yarns that I had picked out of my stash, I came across these two as I was doing a lot more yarn organizing this weekend. And these are two balls of yarn that I bought while I was in Norway a few years ago. Okay, look at this white ball. Okay, so there is the ball band. So the decor is a number 4 worsted weight. This here says a sock weight, but I'm going to say it is like a DK weight. So, oh, what did you go see in Norway? I was in Oslo and Bergen, and we spent our days yarn shopping, and then we went to the Bergen Fiber Festival, which was a lot of fun. Um, let's see. So this is pure sock. So it will be 100% wool. No, it's not. Oh, well, 75% wool, 25% polyamide. So sock yarn with the nylon in it. Oh, this yarn made in Finland, not actually in Norway. It's 100 grams. It's 200 meters. It is, I'm trying to read so it is almost like a worsted weight. I think this is saying 18 stitches over 4 inches. All right, that's perfect. That'll work even better for the project I have in mind if I knit this color combination. I think, don't laugh at me when I say this, but I'm pretty sure I picked this up thinking that I would make mitts out of it. We all know how the whole mitten knitting is going. But anyways, what else were the people saying in the comments? Some people said that this would make more of a nice subtle color blend. Lots of people voted for this because there would be a lot more contrast. And like most of us know, or if anybody has knit color work before, if you're new to color work, you may not know contrast is a key thing to consider. And sometimes you don't know, you think there may be a lot of contrast, but once you start knitting them, the colors kind of blend. So this will definitely be more subtle. This will have a lot more pop to it. This one here, though, should knit up fine because you can do a little color test. Let me see if I can find my picture. I did take a picture of this and then I edited the photo to make it black and white. Okay, let me see if I can do this. And so doing it black and white, you get to see what the contrast is. So let's see. Okay, so that, let me turn the, so there. So you can see there's still a lot of contrast, even though these colors, there's not a ton of contrast. It's not like black and white, black and orange, right? Where you get a ton of contrast. But when you switch it to black and white, you can see that there is still contrast. So this should knit up fine together and still be able to see the pattern with these two colors. Oh, Liz is giving me the drum roll. So what else can I say? So some people said, this is more wintry. This was more Halloween. Yes, that this would give me the extra, all summer, so I could have this for fall. But I think this would actually be fun to wear even right now this winter. But all right, the voting. So I'm not sure. I went to look at the votes, and it doesn't look like the voting went up on Facebook today. So I'm going to have to go check the settings because usually whatever I post on Instagram automatically goes over to Facebook, and it does not look like it did that today. So sorry if you usually vote on Facebook. Hopefully you took a look around on social media and found the poll over on Instagram or right here on YouTube so you could cast your vote. But we still ended up with 103 votes. And the winning color combination had 73% of the votes. I think 73, 74, something like that. So it was pretty one-sided. So if you were keeping an eye on the vote, you probably already know which color combination is the winner. This is going to be a brioche cowl. So I already know I'm going to use a 4mm needle and a 16-inch to knit this in the round. So insert Liz's pretend drum roll right in here, and I will tell you what color combination I'm casting on for this week's project. So with, what did I say, 73% of the votes, what I am casting on is blue and the white. Maybe this was just too Halloweeny for you guys, and we are all in the winter. Literally in the middle of winter. It is winter here. It is super, super cold. We have snow on the ground, and this does look like snow and ice. Don't even like to say the I word, but there's lots of it around, and this definitely fits our winter vibe right now. Oh, Nikki, that's what you voted for? Yes, well, 73% of you voted for this colorway. So this is going to be lots and lots of fun to work up. And I'm hoping it's only a cowl, which is a small project. So like I said, I'm going to do it on a 16-inch 4mm needle with a worsted weight yarn. And the fact that this is I would say this is probably like a light worsted. So it should work for the pattern that I want to knit. The pattern I want to knit is one that I'm designing for the brioche class that I was supposed to have taught this past weekend, but it got canceled and rescheduled because of the snowstorm that we had here. So I'm going to knit up another sample in different colors just to for students to be able to see the different colorways. Yes, this is going to work out perfect, and I'm hoping to get it what's my word? I don't want to say the F word, but completed Does it count if I say completed versus finished? Um, Brioche does take longer to knit. If it was just a regular cowl that was stranded or just stockinette or ribbed or something, it probably would go a whole lot progress. Everybody's saying progress. I want to get so much progress done on this that I could potentially wear it um, in 2 weeks is what I'm hoping. Because a cowl is small, right? I mean, it only needs to be this deep and this round. So it really should not take me longer than a week. This could be done in a week if I apply focused knitting to it, but we'll see. Anyways, 2 weeks is kind of what I am hoping for this one. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. Oh, Nikki says I did a brioche hat in 3 days. See, it can be done. It can be done. Yep. Worsted weight. So yeah. So see, okay, now Nikki's putting pressure on me to have this done for next week. um, but yes, it can be done. It should be done. My goal is to have it done definitely by the end of January. Now you guys can't really see it because I wrote it in pink. My whiteboard has the plastic off it. It has sat here for months with the plastic on it. The plastic wrap is off it. I actually wrote, I know you can kind of see, but I just put 2024 up there, January, and the date. So I think we were the 1st of January was a Monday. That was the sweater. Last week was the 8th. That was the socks that I cast on. And then today is the 15th. And that's the brioche cowl. And then there's 2 more Mondays in January. Um, So that is up there. The next 2 Mondays dates are on there, so I can just fill those in. And then I'm going to start ticking them off at the end of the month. We will definitely go back and do kind of a monthly recap. And we are going to keep track of the number of cast ons versus the number of finishes. And right now, I have 2 cast ons for the year, the sweater and the sock, and I have a big fat 0 for finishes. But that is yeah, that's hopefully by the end of the month, I can be kind of 50-50. That is the hope. So I'm hoping that this will be kind of a quicker finish. My plan for the year is to always start a sweater the first week of the month. And then I want to go a little smaller, tiny for 4 weeks. So the sweater, I've got all month to work, right? I mean, you can follow my logic, right? The next, so sock, I'm going to do sweater, then I want to do socks. Then the last 2 weeks of the month are going to be something like a hat, a cowl, probably dishcloths during February's like sock madness and that kind of thing. Something that last week of the month is going to be something quick and easy, kind of a weekend knit. I'm picturing like pot holders, dishcloths, um, maybe a pillow, something like that. Hey, Wendy. Oh, you are here. That you can just pop in. Nobody is ever late. You just come on in whenever you get here. This is the winning yarn, the blue and the white, which I'm pretty sure that I think you voted for that. Anyways, so that's my plan. So kind of give myself the whole month to work on the sweater. Socks, I'm going to have 3 weeks, which we all know should be plenty of time, but I will still struggle with that. and and we're going to see if we can keep this year a little more balanced between starts and finishes. Now, there was lots of chit chat in the Facebook group about me potentially taking one Monday of the month to do a whip, kind of get a whip in the process here. So I don't know if we'll actually do that as a specific Monday, but I do like the idea of having one whip kind of every month on the go. And right now, that is my, oh, let me show it to you, my mistake rib scarf, which is right here. Um, this is what I'm working on, and I'm kind of pacing myself to see if I can get this finished by the end of the month. I have just been kind of going, my poor ball of yarn here is looking very floppy because the center of it has now been knit, which is a good thing. So what I've been trying to do is just do a color a week. And that'll be how long my scarf is. So this will be done by the end of the month, because the end of the month, I'm just going to cast it off and it'll be done. It'll be, I think I'm getting long enough now. Look at this, you guys. Look at that. So my marker, this is where I was. There we go. This is where I was last week. And I finished all of this dark taupe. And can you see on the screen there? I've got a few rows right here of an even darker brown. So I got one whole section finished. I have to really pace myself on this one because I could just sit and knit this every night and I would totally get nothing else finished. But look at this. Technically, you guys, look at. I could cast this off and call it done, right? It could, I mean, ideally, I suppose it should be a little longer, but you could wear this inside a coat and it would keep you toasty warm on super freezing cold days like we're having right now. So this will be good. If I keep doing this a couple more weeks, a color a week, it'll be a nice length and it'll be a finish. No, okay. It'll be, I don't know, whatever we're saying instead of finishes, that's what this is going to be. So this is my work in progress for January. I want this will be finished. This will be finished. So actually, hey, you guys, well, no, it's not really a finish. Um, last week of December, remember um the little mini ornament kit that I got as a Christmas gift. Hello, everybody. Hi, Elena. Hi, Nancy. Sarah, do you hold a vote a week for the new cast on? Sarah, yes, I do. You can find it um Wildflower Will's Instagram in the stories in the post. Typically, it should be Wildflower Will's Facebook page, but I had a little technical issue there apparently today and did not show up there. And you can find it right here on YouTube under the community posts. And you can vote in all the places if you are really, really determined to get your vote to be cast on. That is totally okay. So, last week of December, I had gotten the little minis in that cute little Christmas ball, the clear ball, and it had two minis with a little pattern in there to do mini mittens and as ornaments. Well, I don't know, you guys. I have this mental block about mitts. I need just to stop saying that, I think. Um, and I would be fine. But anyways, this pretty, look at that, variegated. There's like little bits of orange in there. It is so gorgeous. I absolutely love this. Um, okay, Jocelyn, that sounds so good. Jocelyn said, "What if I call my finishes liberating the needles?" I like that. I somehow jinx myself when I say the F word. Yeah, liberating the needles. I'll have to consider that. Um, so I started following the pattern for a little mini mitten ornament. And I did the ribbing, I got started, and I even did a couple of gusset increases in here. And then it sat forever. Like this little thing should have like done in an hour, right? And it sat for over a week. And I'm like, and then all of a sudden I had this thought, I'm like, I don't want to do a mitten. I want to do a little hat. So I just quickly finished it off. I just knit a few rounds straight and then I did some decreases and then I just put a little loop on here. So it's not really finished. I would like to do a little pom-pom on it. And it is a little wonky because my increases kind of, started all off on one side and I don't know. I think it's fine though, right? It'll look cute on a Christmas tree or just hanging up for winter decoration, right, in January. So this one here is done, but as you can see, I still had like quite a bit of this mini left over. So Liz is saying the only hat with gusset increases. I know, maybe you need some extra room on one side for ear or put a lopsided ponytail or something. I don't know. Anyways, I did this other little one here with no gusset increases, just a little mini hat. Isn't that so cute? Look at the colors. I love this yarn. and I'm all finished. So I just have to put this onto the darning needle, cut my yarn, pull up the stitches, pull it tight, and I am going to make little pom-poms for these two hats out of what I have left over. And then this will mark the first ball of yarn. It is a mini, but it will be the first ball of yarn that I have completely finished. So I am going to use a Van Gogh hat. Um, I'm going to use up all of this. So whatever I don't use for the pom-poms, I'm going to cast on and do a scrappy little mini hat. There is an orange mini skein that came with this, so maybe I'll stripe it. But anyways, this will all be finished. And then um, I yeah, I'm going to start keeping track of my ball bands again this year. And this little mini ball band will be the first to go on. I've got a bulletin board that I'm just going to tack up all of the ball bands on. So almost a finish. So I'm going to do little pom poms. What do you guys think? Let me see. I've got my little box here that has pom pom makers in it. I was just going to do. Where's my little mini one? It's not in here. I saw it. It must be sitting on a shelf around here because I saw it. Anyways, okay, what do I have? These ones. All right, these ones are all too big for this little mini guy. This is the smallest one I have in my box. Up to the big one. All right, this is a mystery. I just saw there's a little blue one and a little pink one that are like itty bitty bitty ones. Those were what I was gonna do. All right, I guess I'm on a hunt for my pom pom makers. And when I find them, I will put them in the box where they belong. So then I know where they are. Anyways, who was that Sally said you're that's all right. Oh, Susie, you ladies, don't worry. That's fine. Just pop in whenever you can. This is the winning yarn. 73% of the votes went for the blue and the white. So this is it. Um Anyway, so yes, so my little minis. So technically this is will be a finished whip from December, and they will be all set to hang up. I actually think I'm going to put ribbon to hang them. Anyways, yeah, so they were fun. And I actually really, really liked doing this, and it did. It took about an hour to do this. So I will finish off this. I'm going to find my other little mini orange skein, wind it up, and I'm going to do the same thing. So I've got some pink and orange little mini hats next year for my white Christmas tree that is up here. Oh, Susie, you voted orange and black, thinking more Halloween. I know there was a few people that were saying Halloween, but people were more in kind of the winter theme today. So this is what's being cast on. So this guy here is almost a finish. I'll keep working on that. The rib scarf is coming along nicely. It's on track to be a finish. Now let's go back and let's talk about January 1st cast on, the sweater. That was the ask, the Norwegian yarn, the yarn that again I got while I was over visiting. And so Elena, that's here in the comments, I got to meet her in person, along with Wendy and Eva and Rita and Asa. Asa was my host for the time that we were there. It was so much fun. Okay, my sweater. The main color is this beautiful gray, 100% Norwegian wool, and it is so nice. We decided last week when I was saying that it was so light, like it has lots of loft to it. Like it is really nice to knit with, even though you guys, I did not knit one stitch on this. So it looks exactly like it did last week. And I have a beautiful start to the ribbing. Actually, the ribbing's done. And I am just about ready to, well, I am. I'm going to switch to stockinette and start doing increases for the yoke. But I have some exciting news about this sweater. Exciting as in knitting news excitement. Remember I had the ball of white, I had the gray, and I had a ball of white, and I was talking about striping the arms, and then we decided you guys said, "No, no, no, do like a color work yoke," and I thought that sounded like a great idea, and I was just gonna put some white flowers or something around the yoke. When I was sorting yarn up here, I found 2 more colors of this yarn. So I'm assuming it's asked, so I'm assuming it's the same way. There was a green, a dark green, and there was a gold. So I'm thinking that I may just incorporate all 3 colors. I'll have to check with the green. The green must go fine with the gray, or I probably wouldn't have bought it. But I would that one I'm going to double check the contrast just to make sure it will show up okay with the gray. Otherwise, maybe I will just do white and gold as a color work yoke. So that was exciting. So now I'm thinking that was the reason that I just did not move forward with this project because there was something just holding me back until I found this extra yarn and I can incorporate that in. So, so excited for this. So, sweater is started. There will be progress next week on that. Last week's project number 2 of the year, was my socks. You guys voted for that really pretty green marled sock yarn, which was, here we go, Comfort Sock and Wool, and its colorway is green. And, it's green and blue and brown. It's really, really pretty. That's pretty much exactly what it looks like. Um, So I was just doing a top down, cuff down, plain sock with a um, heel flap and gusset heel. Just let the yarn do its thing. I made pretty good progress on this, you guys. I am very, very happy. I have a leg done. I have got 2 inches of ribbing done. I did another 4 inches of leg, so I've got a total of 6 inches. And if we look really, really, really closely, really closely, you can see that I have started the heel flap. Now, I have only done, I don't know, about 4 or 5 rows or whatever, but look right there. You can see there's, can you see it on screen? Probably not. But there is a little gap here, right there. I don't know how I can get you to see that. Anyways, right there. So, because now I'm just going to work on half the stitches and just do my heel flap. A slip knit across the knit side, slip the first stitch and purl across the back side. So, and that's exactly what okay, why don't I show you this side? Oh my goodness, this makes a lot more sense. Okay, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but see the difference? So you can see that I've knit a few more rows. So this is the start of the heel flap. Anyways, so I'm on the heel. I'm on the heel in 1 week. And technically, this was really like 2 days, 1 day, most of it. 1 day or 2 days of, maybe 2 days of knitting. I think I started and did a little bit of ribbing, and then this was pretty much 1 day of knitting. So, sock is on track. Um, I just needed to sit and knit on it. I'm loving it. This is the first time that I've knit with this yarn. It came from Little Red Mitten. They had a pretty good color selection. Like, I don't know, like maybe 12 colors of yarn and lots of fun colors. There was a couple of shades of blue. There was a red. Um, There was more of like a black with a purple tinge to it. So it was and I like the green. The green was definitely my colorway in here. So anyways, this is fun. I liking how it's knitting up. It's a 75/25. Yes, it is. 75/25 superwash wool made in Germany. And it's nice. Like look at how it's knitting up. It's got that, striped look to it. It is just so fun. I love it. Um, so that's what I did. This was kind of my weekend to knitting. I did a lot of organizing up here with yarn. And yeah, one day soon I will give you guys a little kind of scan the room and you can, I mean, not that it's walls of yarn. I mean, nothing really super exciting, um I can show you that because I have been doing a lot of organizing in here. Let's see. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a look here in the comments here. Oh, winter is also your school's color as well. That's fun. Yep. Say hi, Sam. Your challenge is 12 hats. Nice. Yeah, hat knitting's fun. I did some challenges of 20 in a year, so 22, 23. I don't know about 24. Okay. Oh, Mary, you are loving Jocelyn's create your own adventure. So the new Cowl. That's good, Mary. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm not going to talk about the show. Oh, Susie, the green socks are looking great. Thank you. Oh, thanks. I know I'm super happy, Jocelyn, with my progress. Thanks, Nancy. Liz, thank you. Hey, Kara. Awesome progress on the sock this week. I know. I was super happy. And yes. Oh, this one here, Alice. Yeah, I know. This is really fun, isn't it? I know. I love this. Alice, what? Oh, you're using that too? It's rough. Oh, this one here is rough? Well, maybe. I don't know. It's I don't know. You think it's rougher than most? I don't know. It's maybe like a croy, so maybe that is a little rough. But to me, rough means that it will be durable, and won't be any darning for a little while, hopefully. Let's see. Oh, Sam, if you got a question, just type it. You don't have to say you have a question. Just type your question. Oh, am I at the end of the comments? Wonderful. Okay, so do I have anything else? Okay, I have got this is my start on Jocelyn's choose your own adventure shawl. I have a ball of yarn and I have a needle. So this is Patton's Croy, and I decided now I have to get a larger needle. This is almost 16-inch, but this is a 4 millimeter. I think because I'm going to do Patton's Croy, it is a little thicker. I'm going to go up to a 4 millimeter needle. With regular, like most of the hand dyed sock yarn, I would go 3.5, 3.75. But since this is a little thicker, I'm going to go a little bit bigger needle as well. I do need to look for a longer cable though, because I don't know how it starts. I haven't even looked at it yet, you guys. That may be a job for the next couple of nights. I'm not sure if it just starts with a tab and you increase out, or if you're casting on like 200 stitches right out of the gate. So I know I thanks, Mary. I'm really liking this. So it's navy. It's a croy. And again, this has been in my stash for a long time. So it is time to get it knit up. It is something really fun. I'm picturing the blue shawl as something I can wear this summer at the beach. When the wind's coming off the water and you just need something to wrap around you, this is the shawl. Typically, I wear my European road trip shawl to the beach, and now I'm thinking maybe I will replace it this year with this new one. That is my question, or that's my plan. Anyways, what is Sam's question? You cast on for a hat and did your ribbing to 2 inches, but I ripped it out 5 times. Can't find the right needle size. What are you doing wrong? No idea, Sam. What's wrong with it? I think it's fine. Don't pull it out. Cast it on, do it again. Just do it. Just do it. You just have to go through it, knit the hat, and then try it on. You've got worsted weight yarn and a 4 millimeter needle, I think. So it should be completely fine for for your ribbing. Sam sent me a picture. All right, let me see. Is it the hat before you ripped it out? Okay, Jocelyn says you can start with the smaller cord for now. Oh, this was Diana's first fully finished pattern. She got me. Oh, so we kept the shape simple. Okay, good. All right, so I can start with the four. Okay, that'll make it easier. I have been collecting more needles as I've been sorting through some things. There was a few projects that I did just pull the needles out of, and but most things I kept and put in a bag. So we'll see if they end up getting finished. Oh my gosh. Okay, Sam did not send me a picture of her hat. She sent me a picture of finished dishcloths. Okay, more mosaic. Holy moly. Look at this, guys. Fantastic. Lovely. Lovely. Um, Nancy, usually patterns ask you to cast on one or two needle size smaller than the body. Yeah, and that was the plan to go up a needle size. So, um, yeah, we're just Sam, anyways, I'd say Sam, cast on, do your ribbing again, bring it Thursday, and we will investigate. Um, what else have I been working? I think that's pretty much it. Oh, I did do a little brioche knit. Oh, you guys, actually, I did no, not a fair amount. I did some brioche samples this week as well, but I don't have them here to show you. Maybe I'll bring those up next week and I will show you those. I did a sample of one color brioche, a sample, one color flat brioche, two color flat brioche, and then a sample of in the round two color brioche. So that is all fun, and I cannot wait to teach this class. It is always so much fun teaching all of these. Brioche is so fun, and then the flat versus round, one color versus two. It's just it's different. It's the same but different, and it's really really fun to see what people are going to like. Lots of people really, you think brioche and you think two colors, but one color brioche is really really nice too. It's soft and it's squishy, a lot like this mistake rib, and I don't think it gets it's due, right? Like people pass it over because it's only one color, but it's really fun to knit. And yeah, soft and squishy. It makes great scarves. So, oh, spectacular dishcloths. Yes, they are. Yeah, the mosaic Sam looks really, really good. So, what else has everybody else been working on? The Fiber Friends Clear the Needles challenge is on the way. February is, of course, sweater month. February 1st is sign up opens up for Sock Madness, you guys. Let's talk a little bit about Sock Madness because that is typically what I do right about now, this time of year. Talk a little bit about Sock Madness. So, if anybody is new here, if you like knitting socks at all, go take a look at Sock Madness. There is a thread in Ravelry. There's a group, Sock Madness Forever. Sock Madness Forever. I think that's what it's called. And you can go through there and you can scroll and look back through past years. There's pictures in there. Um, it is a timed sock knitting event, and Madness kind of accurately describes it. Um, you do have to qualify. The socks are judged before you get moved on to the next round. And if you don't make it, you're out. So, but you do have to. So the process is you do have to go and you have to sign up. They go to the Sock Madness Ravelry page, and there is a spot you can send in an email saying that you want to register, or there's a PDF, a Google Doc that you fill out and you send that into them, and then they will send you back saying that they've got you in and that you're registered. And then when the qualifying round is 2 full weeks, they send you out a pattern, and you um have to knit the sock in the 2-week time period. You send it in. It's very strict the rules. You have to read the rules very, very carefully. The sock has to be knit to a certain measurement. You do not knit it to fit your foot. So everybody knits the same size sock. And there's certain pictures, front, back, inside of the sock that you have to do. You have to create a Ravelry page for it, and you have to finish the sock. You have to get all the pictures loaded on your Ravelry page, and you send the link in to a moderator. They blow up your sock pictures and they go over it like stitch by stitch, making sure that there's no miscrossed cables. There's the correct number of rows in each section. And if there's any errors, they send it back to you and they'll say, I found, because I know this from experience, they'll say, we found, on the cabled leg, we found 3 cables that were miscrossed. And then you can go back and you can fix it and resubmit before the deadline. So it is fun slash stressful, but it is, although the sock patterns are really interesting, lots of new techniques. It's a great way to learn. You get put on a team, you meet some new knitters, and Alyssa says that doesn't sound fun. I know it's either, I don't know, it's how you look at it, right? If you like the adrenaline of it, some people find it really exciting. Other people it just is like, no, it takes all the fun out of sock knitting. But even if you don't want to knit it, you can also just be aware that Sock Madness is starting. So I think it's starting like mid-February. Sign-ups are the 1st to the 14th, I believe. And then after that, the qualifying sock pattern will be sent out, and then the clock starts ticking. But look on Instagram, and just there's hashtag Sock Madness. I think I just took a look because I woke up Saturday or Sunday morning, um, or maybe it was even this morning. Karen had posted in the Fiber Friends group, and she had did this like big announcement post that the sock materials for Sock Madness had been listed on their Ravelry page. So it's like Sock Madness season is here, you guys. And yeah, so you can read about the rules, see if it's something that you think you want to do. There's lots of threads that you can read. There's threads for like all the socks, so if there's any questions, people will ask them. um I don't know, it is something different, but you can also go back and look on Instagram now. I think so. When I was on Ravelry tonight, I think this is Sock Madness 18. So if you go back and Google Sock Madness 17, Sock Madness 18, or Sock Madness 2023, I'm sure you will get pictures of the socks, and they're pretty fantastic, I do have to say. Oh, anyways, so think about it if you're at all interested. Now, Wendy said it sounds stressful. Now, there is one other little thing. If you, as long as you qualify, get your socks knit and qualify, and you start round one. If you don't get past round one, say you don't get them done by the time your team is full. Once you qualify, they split everybody up onto teams. Then you get an email saying what team you're on. And once round one starts, there's only so many people go through. So I can't remember the exact numbers, but if there's 15 people on your team, maybe the first 12 go through. So it will go no longer than 2 weeks, but if 12 people get a pair of socks done in a week, like 6 or 7 days, done. And then you wait until all the other teams have filled up. If you happen to be those first like couple of knitters that don't make it through, but you finish your socks anyways and you send them in, you can still qualify to be a cheerleader, which means that you can still knit along. You can still get the patterns as they come out for every round, but you're not competing anymore. So there's no more time qualifications. You can just sit back, knit the socks along with everybody, and then just chit chat in the Ravelry thread with all the other sock knitters. So that is a fun part too. Anyways, let me see what all you guys are working on. I see Jen says, Oh, okay. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna go. Catherine says the Fiber Friend challenges are excitement enough for her. I could never do sock madness. I know my goal is to qualify. The first I've done it 2 years. The first year I qualified and got the socks done. And then did I get the first round socks finished? But that's as far as I got. Last year, I didn't even get my qualifying socks finished. So I'm going to try it again this year. Um, Last year's socks were pretty intense to qualify. They were these beautiful intarsia. What was it? It was a girl holding balloons, and every balloon was a different color. So you had, I don't know, 20 bobbins attached to a sock or something. It was really cool. But I don't know, but we were doing our 2-week sweater challenge at the same time. Anyways, yeah, I don't think I got anything done. I didn't get my sock qualifier done, and I didn't get my 2-week sweater done. So, anyways, that was that. But I'm gonna try it again and see. Sam, no, you don't have a sock pattern because we're making it up. You're gonna cast on what well, no, wait, didn't we find it? We did find a sock pattern because you didn't believe my numbers. So we did find a pattern for you. So just trust the process. It will fit somebody. If it doesn't fit you, maybe it will fit somebody you know. Just knit it. You have to get one hat knit, and then look at how it fits, and then you can make adjustments to the next one. Oh, Liz, you agree. Fiber Friends challenges are enough for you. The Fiber Friend challenges are very exciting. There's no deadline. You're not going to get kicked out. It is just pure fun. So if anybody is new here, the Fiber Friends, every month we do a different challenge. There's a Ravelry thread where you can post your finishes, and then we pick 3 winners, and you get to pick a pattern from your Ravelry library. Anything, any pattern that you have had your eye on, I will send it to you. So yeah, it's lots of fun. And so right now this month, the Fiber Friends, we're just working at Clear the Needles. Beginning of a new year, it's January. And yeah, everybody kind of that was the vibe. That's what everybody was saying. That was the feedback. Everybody's like, yep, let's finish up some stuff, finish up some stuff. So that's what we're doing. Oh, Liz is working on mitts. Liz, good for you. Oh, tin can knits, paddle mitts. Nice. Tin can knits. Like every one of their patterns is fantastic. You can never go wrong with one of their patterns. Cindy, I have same issue, small feet, so I will never join. Okay, so yeah, so I mean, you can once you've qualified, once you have knit your socks bigger than your feet, Cindy, and you've sent it in, they've passed you, they've moved you on, then you can go back and you can pull the sock back out, and then you can just finish it to your foot size. So a little extra knitting, but knitting's fun, right? So you can end up with socks that fit you, or you just gift them to somebody else. Let's see. I'm kind of reading the, the comments backwards here. Jen said, I used Christy Archer's patterns. They are so easy to knit and do fit well. I'll probably go back a couple and comments and I will find out what you were talking about, Jen. Maybe I'll go back up to where I should be here. Sock madness is madness. It is, but it is also kind of fun. But maybe it's because I have very low expectations. Like, there's no way I could like ever get anywhere close to the finish because there are women. Well, there's a lot of women, and I think they knit continental, so they knit very, very fast, very, very like physically, like they knit fast. And like some people are getting a sock done a day, and these are patterned, cabled, lace, beaded socks. So, like, there's no way I will ever get there. But if I could qualify, do round 1 or 2, I'm happy with that. Let's see. Oh, Jen said, I knit some banana socks, gifted a pair to my daughter, and she loves them. Banana socks. Okay, I'm still missing out here. Oh, have you heard of banana socks? Nancy said. Okay, Nancy, what are banana socks? I'm like totally out of the loop here. What are banana socks? Okay. Um, like as in like they have bananas like in Tarja, Are they like yellow pointed like slipper socks? What are banana socks? Oh, no, Cindy. Well, I'm glad your internet's back on here. Hopefully. Hey, Kim, I finished 2 tiny socks for an Advent garland. My goal is 3 a month. That will be fantastic. That'll give you a beautiful garland for next year. Cindy, you've also been knitting on your socks today. Just need toe decreases. Look at that. You're so close to finishes, Cindy. That's fantastic. Wendy, you joined the 52 Weeks of Socks Club on Facebook. They pick one sock pattern to do each month. That's yeah, see, that is a doable challenge, right? Well, I mean, I'm gonna try and do 12 pairs of socks this year. And I say that it is totally doable. We will see if I can do it. I have not done it in the past, but this is a new year, so anything is possible. And I'm feeling so much more in the sock knitting zone here that I think I can do it. Oh, Debbie. Hi, Debbie. Debbie loves watching Sock Man. It's too complicated for you. Yes, some of the patterns are really complicated, for sure. Okay, Jen said I knit some banana socks. Gifted a pair to my daughter. She loves them. Okay, okay. I need to know banana socks. Kara. Hi, Kara. The only thing on my needles right now are Colorworks socks. Nice. And a corner to corner scrappy crochet blanket. That will look gorgeous. I love scrappy projects. You know what? I posted something on Instagram about my scrappy scarf, and somebody commented because I said something about I think I said, like, there's just like, I don't know, I love using up scraps, like, it just makes me feel so good to know that I'm using up, like, all these last little bits of balls, and somebody left a comment, and they're like, "Sorry, hate knitting with scraps." I'm like, "Okay." I like each to their own, but I don't know, yeah, for me, um, I love it, and I love how just the colors, you just get something totally unique. I love scrappy stuff. Let's see. Oh, Liz, you finished your socks. That's awesome. That's so exciting. Elena, the size requirements mean I will oh, okay. So you said you will never okay, because there's no reason to knit complicated socks other than myself, and I have small feet. Well, that's fair, right? I mean, if that is what makes or breaks it for you, that's okay. But I mean, if you like knitting complicated socks, I think all the sock patterns are available to purchase. So if you follow along on Instagram and there's one or two pairs, that you really, really like or would like the challenge of knitting, you just wait until Sock Madness is over, which is I don't know, June or something, and then I think the designers put the patterns up to purchase, so then you could just buy, 1 or 2 patterns and then just knit them, and yeah, they'll fit yourself. There's no stress. Then it can just be truly just fun, fun knitting. Okay, let me see. I'm just scrolling through here. Oh, hi, Louise. Oh, hey, Susanna. Oh, yeah, Kate Atherley's custom sock recipe. That's a good one to follow as well. Oh, Sam, I did not post pictures. Okay, I'll try and do that tonight when I'm done here. Oh my gosh, up to 34 positive on Saturday. It's like minus 20 here. That's crazy weather. Alyssa, you're back in school. So you'll be busy. Hey, Louise, I should write the name of the project on the ball band before you pin it so you can remember. That is a great idea. I will do that. I will do that because, yeah, 12 months from now, I am not gonna remember. I know for sure. Oh my goodness. Okay, Jen. Oh, okay, this is the sock. Oh, okay, Suzanne is saying no heel. Jen says it's a style of sock pattern that has no heel. It's ribbing on the back. Is a different pattern on the front, so they curl. Okay, interesting you say that. Okay, so they curl, so they do. Okay, so it looks like a banana. The curling part sounds awesome. So I actually was wearing my socks a couple of days ago that I did. Wasn't it called the Magic Heel? So it has no heel. It's just a tube sock, and where the heel is, it's just basically like a ribbed heel flap for like 2.5, 3 inches. And I have to say, I don't think I would do that again. Um, I found all day I was in and out, going to different clients' houses. I had my shoes on and off and whatever. Every time, well, probably my boots, and probably every time I took my boots off, my socks twisted. I had no idea where the heel was. And I was spent all of my time twisting them around, and I just felt like they slid off my foot. And that could just be me. Um, because I'm pretty sure when I was knitting them, some people said they loved them, so it's probably just individual preference, but, yeah, I think for me, I would just always put a heel in. It may be good, to do a tube sock, like, for little kids because they're growing, and then that way you can get longer wear out of your hand knit socks. But I don't know. But so how do the banana socks fit? Does the curve on top, does that help give more fit structure to the sock maybe? Anyways, I would be interested in checking them out. Oh, Nancy said socks shaped like bananas, free on Ravelry, no heels to make. Interesting. All right, that does sound fun for sure. Elena, you like knitting with scraps, but I also keep some aside for mending later. Yes, that is, I know. And see, and I probably should do that, but then I figure if I'm going to mend something, I'll just pick something that's close enough to it. Because if I've already worn it out, then I kind of have moved on to like, I have new favorite ones. So I don't think I will worry too much about having a perfect mending job. But that is a good thought though, to keep a little bit left over. Oh, has anybody purchased the Summerlee sock book? No, I haven't, but she has got great patterns. It would be a good one to get, I'm sure. Oh, Jen got the book. Okay. Oh, so you've ordered it and you're excited to get it? Oh, Susanna, -34 last Saturday. What, January 13th? Um, oh, Nancy, have you ordered the book? Okay, I'm gonna have to go look and see. Um, yeah, I'm sure it'll be a good book. I'm the same. The heel, oh, is yucky feeling too, Alice says. Okay. I would freeze at -34. I wore short sleeves today. Oh my gosh, Susie, really? Yeah, it was cold here today. And yesterday was a lot windier and oh my gosh, yeah, it just made my eyes burn. The wind. It was cold. Okay, Susanna says so the banana socks. It's a different knit pattern on the back than the front. Okay. That would be I'm always up for trying anything. So I would definitely give it a try. Hat knitting is frustrating you. Well then, Sam, knit dishcloths. Do what makes you happy. Oh, Wendy, you've got to. Oh, it's just on pre-order. So when does it actually come out? Oh, Alyssa loves hat knitting. I know, I do too. It's super fun. I wore one of my hand knit hats. Um, One that I remember, I did this one. It would have been March or April. I had a broken kneecap last year. I was on my daughter's couch. So it was probably March, April. It was a chunky yellow lace and it was, oh shoot, the name was in my head and in and gone. Anyways, I wore it today and it was lovely. I was just reading Mary's. I'm not competitive. It's the agony of defeat. Oh, that's okay. Um, okay, so Susie, yeah, so Jen and Nancy, so was it Jen and Nancy that have the book on pre-order, or was there somebody else in there too? Yes, you guys will have to let us know for sure when you get it. I mean, I guess you never know, but her patterns are like fun. She's got great great pattern. So I would assume it would be worth the purchase. Oh, it comes out mid-February. Oh my gosh. So like a Valentine's gift to ourselves. Valentine's Day to me is like self-care month, right? Um, I know what perfect way to celebrate ourselves than with a new sock knitting book. Not a bad idea. I may have to go check it out. Oh, Kara, your Magic Heel socks don't fit well either. They bunch up on the front opposite of the ribbing. Yeah, I could see that too. And mine don't really, I don't find them bunching up there. It's just they just don't fit real well. But the yarn is pretty. They were okay. Yeah. But I love and I yeah. I did it once. You never know till you try, right? And it's everybody's different, so you really just gotta try it. Just like Sam's hat, you just gotta do it, and then you know what you like and what you don't, and then you make adjustments on the next pair. Oh, Elena says, "I love knitting hats too. I had some hand dye that looks like Northern Lights, so I knit." Oh, the Alaska hat. Yes, the background for my spouse who has a PhD in Northern Lights. Get out, Elena. How cool. What a great thing to get a PhD in. And that hat would be perfect. It's gorgeous. That hat is like a work of art. Oh, Wendy, you have it as well. So what, that you've pre-ordered the book? Okay, so Wendy, Nancy, Jen, possibly Louise. Of course I will help you on Thursday. Yeah, yeah. So I say, Sam, do the ribbing, but get the ribbing knit again, and then we'll carry on from there. Oh, you bought a greener, or you mean a gleaner? Like what is that right, Alice? Susanna, there's a picture of the sock on Facebook. I will have to go look for banana socks. Oh, Nancy, you've been watching Summer's podcast as well. There, then that's yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong, right? And it'll even just be like a pretty coffee table book, right? Just to pick up and flip through because she always uses such pretty colors, like fun, bright stuff. I love it. Technically, it's a PhD in space physics. Oh, that sounds very interesting and something that I probably would not even begin to understand, but it sounds pretty cool. So yeah, of course you had the yeah, the hat. Perfect. You had to do that for him. Absolutely. Gleaner. Okay, that's what I thought you meant. Yeah, so the gleaners. So the defuzzer for our knits, right? Yeah, I've seen those, but I've never tried one. So Ellis, do you have it? Have you tried it yet? That would be so fun. Oh my God, Alyssa, you took 2 courses in astrophysics. Was that like super cool? That just sounds so amazing. The things that you would learn would be amazing. Oh, Susanna, it's the banana sock that I got in your advent. That sounds so fun. Oh, Sam's heading up. Yes, it's after 9 o'clock, so it is time to wrap up. Oh, not yet, Alice. You just ordered it. Okay. Well, Alice, does anybody else have a gleaner? Um, I'm sure it would have to work well, but yes, you will have to keep us updated, Alice, when it comes in. Um, I could just see if I was ordering it when it came in, I would like line up everything on the bed and just just play with it. Oh, so fun. Oh yeah, Alyssa says, yeah, it was cool and a nice prof. That's good. Yeah. The teacher makes a big difference, doesn't it? All right. Yes. Okay. Yes. Jocelyn, thank you for the reminder. Jocelyn and I will be here Friday night. I'm guessing we're sticking with the same time, Jocelyn, 7:30 my time, 6:30 Manitoba time. Jocelyn and I we're juggling things around a little bit. Typically, we are here the first Thursday and then the middle Thursday for mid-month motivation, but we're flipping it to Friday nights. Um, so Jocelyn's on the ball. She knows that it's this Friday night. So that is, thanks for the reminder, Jocelyn. Um, so yeah, so we'll be back Friday night to chat, to hang out again on a Friday night. That'll be fun. All right. Oh, yep, same time works for Jocelyn. Perfect. 7:30 it is, everybody. Okay, everybody. Good night. Thank you so much for joining me on this Monday night. Thank you for voting for these two pretty colors. Looks very wintry colors. And happy knitting, everybody. And we will be back here next Monday night, and I will give you some more updates. My plan is to go through every start up until the current week's voting. So, you guys, you and me both are going to want to have some finishes here. Otherwise, I'll be going through 52 projects every week. And which could be fun every once in a while, but I don't know about every week. So, I am, fingers crossed, going to have some empty needles next week. Okay, everybody, happy knitting, happy crafting, happy stitching, crocheting, whatever you are doing that's bringing you joy. Have fun with it this week. Come back Friday night and chat with Jocelyn and I and hang out with us because we always have fun chatting. And of course, we'll be back next Monday. There will be another vote up, and we will just catch up with you all then. Happy knitting, everybody.